Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up with Trove. Today is Thursday, the 30th. Yeah. So, I know I'm late by a day, but a lot of crazy stuff happened yesterday and I was unable to record. However, I'm here today. Yay. Um, so let's just jump right into it. I didn't really do too much in Trove this week. Really, I did a lot of farming for the Phoenix mounts, and I had no luck at all with the Phoenix mounts. I don't think I got any of them to drop, so I had to cave and buy them. But that's all right. They lowered to a decent price, so I was able to afford them. So I got my Phoenix mounts this week from the Phoenix Adventure Box that is no longer in the game anymore. Um, that's really about it. Lots of TV and Trove. That's my week. Uneventful. um, but onward, upwards to the game news. We had a patch, as usual. It's the welcome patch, and what the welcome patch brought this week is the welcome screen. So pretty much, if you haven't seen it already, the welcome screen kind of gives you a a breakdown of what's going on today. Um, it really it brings or I can't really describe it. Let me see it. Welcome. Okay, so the welcome screen. Um, and you probably can't see it too much because it's behind me, but it tells you what is going on in Trove today. Kind of tells you to check out some of the new commands and the newest deals and the newest mounts, what's coming new, what adventure box is currently available, and the main feature is the daily bonus. Um, Now, what the daily bonus brings to Trove is more rewards for playing the game. Previously, when you logged in every day, you got a consecutive daily bonus, which is probably going to go with the achievements and whatnot in the future. But pretty much, it gives you something different every day, a different buff or bonus. So like on Mondays, you get plus 20% to your harvests. So anything you plant and pick up on Mondays for in terms of gardening is 20% increased. So do all your gardening on Mondays is pretty much what it's saying for a larger increase. Tuesdays is 50% more ore, which some people don't like it. It's looked at two different ways. The 50% ore bonus. Some people are saying it feels like there's just more like a high chance of getting double ore, but really, if you look at it in a math way, if you're gonna mine something and normally you would get 10 ore, you're gonna get 15 ore instead of 10 on Tuesdays. It just increases the amount of ore. On Wednesdays is double glim. You get 100% extra glim, which is 2 times the glim for drops. I'm not sure if it works for fishing. I haven't tried it. I didn't get a chance to try it yesterday, so next week I'll do some fishing and see if it works for that. But as far as I know, for sure at least, anytime you run over grass and it drops glim, it's going to be double. So instead of 1, it's going to be 2, or instead of 2, it's going to be 4. Thursdays, which is today actually, you get 50% monster drops. Now that also works with adventure boxes. So on Thursdays, you're going to have a 50% chance increase on receiving adventure boxes, which means if there's a 5% chance of an adventure box to drop that week, it's going to be like an 8 around about 8 to 10% chance. No, that's double. It's about an 8% chance drop then after that. On Fridays, it's 50% increase to shards. Just like the ore, you're just going to get 50% more shards. And that is including both radiant and shadow shards. And then on the weekends, which is Saturday and Sunday, it's double cubits, and that's always been in the game. Instead of 500 cubits for completing your daily experience bar, you're going to get 1,000 cubits on the weekend. So that's the daily bonus. I like it a lot. It gives more incentive for logging into the game, and it's a good work into the future. I think they need to add some extra stuff, like an extra daily reward for logging in as well, and it's not just the cubits bar, but like maybe every day when you log in, you get a free chest, not a chaos chest, but like a daily chest, and you just have a chance to get some flux. Or maybe every day that you log in after a week, you get the current adventure box. You get one every day, just to add some bonus incentive to logging in. I mean, those are great. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely appreciative. I mean, yesterday I went on and did some mining, and the 50% increase on the ore was a big showing. I think I went out, and in about 45 minutes, I had almost 1,000 shapestone. And I usually don't farm ore very much, but it was a big increase. Also this week is I lost my train of thought here because I just skipped a bunch down to the daily bonus. So, oh no, wait, nope. Totally lost it right there. Daily bonus, what the daily bonus gives. Oh, the newest adventure crate. So this week ended the cookie fin, or not the cookie fin, the Phoenix chest. So that no longer drops, but they added a new one, which is the, and excuse my pronunciation here, but we're gonna give it a shot, the Budgie, but Budgie, Budgie, the Budgie Adventure Chest. I don't know what a Budgie is, or a Budgie is, but it looks like a bird. If you play Rift at all, when you get a level 20 character in Trove, you receive a Budgie. Budge. In a budge? They budged you. But it's a bird. I'm gonna call it a bird because budgie is a weird word. Bird is the word. Bird. Oh lordy. So the two birds that drop from the chest, or from the chest this week, is they're birds, and there are two colors, a blue and a pink one. And there's a lot of people saying on the forums that it's got a lot lower percent chance to drop. So they're definitely rare, and they'll probably be worth more than the cookie fence and more than the phoenixes. So I think they're still trying to find a steady drop rate for all of these mounts in the adventure boxes. But they look great. I actually, the first chest that I opened that dropped gave me a pink one. So I've been running around on that. The animations are great, and it's also another community mount that was created. And so it's really great to see more mounts and pets and stuff getting put into the game. Speaking of pets, actually, there are some new merchants added to the game. There's another three new merchants added to the game on the pirate ships in the Treasure Isles biome. There are now caterpillar mount sellers, and I haven't run across one yet, but I've seen some pictures on the forums, and these mounts are pretty unique. They're caterpillars, and you run around on your caterpillar, and there's like 3 or 4 different caterpillars. Along with the caterpillar mounts, they added butterfly allies, and those are really neat. There's I think 8 Don't quote me on that. Somewhere around 8 new butterfly allies. These increase your energy regeneration rate and I think your health regeneration rate. Um, yes, and so they cost the same as the pet soul traps, and those are 300 each now. Actually, they're no longer 250 glim each. They are 300 glim for each chest, and you buy the soul trap, and you have a random chance of getting one of however many pets there are for that chest or for that trap category. And there's like 4 or 5 different uncommon ones and 2 or 3 rare ones, and then a super rare one. And each one gives mastery accordingly, but they're really adorable. I think I got all of them except for the rarest one, so I'm still hunting for that one. But with fishing, Glim is rather easy to get now, so I'll just have to go out and fish some more, so I can try to get some more caterpillar or some more allies, and eventually get the caterpillars as well. I want to get my hands on those because they look cool. And it's the new shiny stuff. You know, everyone loves shiny. Also, they added new sales to the vendors. There's 4 or 5 more sales, or yeah, 4 or 5 sales that you can buy. Each one gives mastery as well. I'm not really a big fan of collecting sales. I mean, I'll get them for mastery, but I kind of just like the draconian sale that I have now. I didn't get hit with the collectible bug for those. They also added some new styles and weapons and all that other good stuff from the community. The list was really big and really long. So they added a lot more skins to the game, which is wonderful. Which more drops are always good. More styles. Yeah, that's really pretty much it for this week's game news. It was a rather small patch, but bigger than the last 2 that we had, which is good. I'm glad that they're adding more mounts and that they're finally finding a solid rotation for the adventure boxes. Really excited to see more about what the adventure boxes drop. Yeah. With the store, in the store news, they randomized the chaos chests again this week, and they added 2 new pairs of wings: the bloodsucker wings and the zero line wings. Both of these wings are beautiful. I actually think I did a review of the bloodsucker wings. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't guarantee it, but I think I did. I think they were vampire wings back when I did the review, but the name must have changed. But the wings are fantastic. Great animations, great VFX, great styles. They look really, really impressive. And these all drop out of the chaos chest. So I'm pretty sure that next week they'll be buyable for credits. Don't quote me on that, but that's usually how they go when they add something big like that to the chaos chest. And if it doesn't have like a chaos name like Chaos Hound or Chaos Carpet or something, usually it's just a preview from the store. And both of those were also user submitted content to the game. So definitely Trove is it seems like they're doing more with the community than they were before, and they were doing a lot before. So it's still good to see that even though the game's been out, quote unquote out at least, for a while now, they're still talking with the community and getting everyone's opinions on stuff. I love it so much. This week, I don't have another discussion, and I do want to apologize for that. But because I couldn't really think of anything to talk about. But then, actually, 2 days ago, while I was writing the show notes and just kind of fiddling around in Trove with my styles, I stumbled upon something that I had never noticed before. And that's cool because I've been playing Trove ever since the beginning, and it's really cool that I'm still finding stuff that I had no idea that was in the game. Um, but if you go into the character screen, which is C, the button C, at least by default, unless you've changed it, and click on the little box underneath the equipment slot, it will bring up your styles and sort them by slot based on which one you clicked. So if you click on your sword slot, it will bring up all of your sword styles. Or if you click on your hat slot or your face slot, it will bring up your hat or your face slot. I found that out, and it saved me a ton of time sorting through all of my styles, trying to find a new one. And because I was looking for a new style for my pirate and found all this different equipment, but it's instead of having to scroll through all of them and having the latency actually of bringing all of your styles up, it's just a million times faster to go that way and bring them up. And I posted on the Reddit forums, and apparently it's been in the game for a while, but some people may not know about it, so I thought I'd talk about it this week, as well as post it on the Reddit in case you never know. Some new player might have been like, oh, I'm so tired of going through all of my styles left and right, and everything's jumbled into one terrible interface. Why, Trove? Why can't we get a better one? Well, we do. It's been in the game. Yeah. And it's just nice to know that I'm still finding new things out about Trove, even though I don't think it's been a year, but it's been a while. And I love it. It's great. Keep finding refreshing and new content and new stuff to do. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot. I'm really looking forward to the next class. I know the pirate came out, and it just came out like about a month ago. But it's really cool when new stuff comes to the game because it gives me a lot more to talk about instead of just patch notes and like hints and tips. But yeah, speaking of other content, I do have a community spotlight this week, and it is one worthy of. Oh, well, that sounds terrible. I'm going to reword that. It is one that should be talked about, and it is the, you might have seen it on the forums, it is the Dwarf Engineer costume for the pirate by Ildur. Ildur. I apologize if I pronounced it wrong, but I got the I right, so yay. But I've got a link and to the review that I did, and also a link to the forums in the show notes for this week. But it's a really unique pirate skin. It takes the pirate out of its pirate element and makes it seem more like a mechanical master, I guess, in a way, but it still plays exactly like the pirate, and it still keeps the explosions, which everyone knows I love my explosions. But he put a lot of work into this. I think the pirate is one of the harder classes to create a skin for, because not only do you have to make a skin for the class itself, you have to make a pet skin because you have your parrot, and you have to have two or three extra skins for each of your abilities, because each one has its own thing. It's not just a fancy VFX and style. So he put a lot of work into this mod, and the skin, it really shows the amount of work that he put into it. Also, and it's beautiful. The animations flow really well. And I like it. I love it, and I would love to see that mod in the game. So check it out. The show notes have all the links and all the information you need on it. In reference to the YouTube review that I did this week, also last week, someone sent me a message and suggested that I should try making my reviews a little bit shorter. And I looked at my review for my previous mod or for the previous mod, and it was about 10-15 minutes, and so that might have been just a wee bit long for a review. So I tried a new style for my review, and I don't talk or anything in it. It's more or less just focusing on the mod and what the mod looks like and what it does. And then I put it to some catchy background music by Ben Sound. Really great. He does the sound for the intro as well to this podcast, and really check out his stuff too. But anyways, the video is it's not my normal, but I played a lot with editing in it, and there's a lot of edits and the sound and video, and it looks really, really good, and I'm really happy with it. So check that out and let me know what you guys think of the new review style, and please tell me which one you guys like. If you guys think that this new one isn't, I don't, just let me know which one you guys think. I really want to know. Your guys' opinions do matter a lot, and it definitely influences the show a lot. I think I just said in the last, I think I said it like 10 times in the last 10 seconds. That's a new record. I still need to work on that. But so that's the community spotlight this week. I caught myself. I still have that cough from my cold. So there's the community spotlight for this week, the Dwarven Engineer, and it's really good. I highly recommend everyone goes there and hashtag Dwarf Pirate. I think that's what I put in the video is hashtag Dwarf Pirate. Check that out, hype it up, and it would be really awesome to see that get into the game. A lot of hard work has gone into it. But I think that's gonna end it right there. There is one other thing I wanted to mention, but I didn't want to do it at the top of the show. Is I was browsing around on YouTube, and I saw that I had 10 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And so I just want to take a second to give a shout out to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. Firefly Arc, and I apologize if I pronounce anyone's name wrong here, but Firefly Arc, Arman Bahajwani, Walter, Gerald Blue, Culpable Chain 39, Beefaroo Games, Thelanel, Eric Hull, Stephanie Huang, and Jordan. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. It means a lot, and I love that everyone is listening and enjoying my videos. I didn't think that it would pick up this fast and just have so much everyone enjoying my videos. And then also on SoundCloud, where you can find the audio version of the podcast, is I have two followers there, Jacob Davis and user 738123386. So thank you guys for following me there as well. And thank you everyone who's listening as well. Big major thanks to everyone. This podcast would probably not be as well without you guys. It's a big motivator to do as good as I possibly can, to make sure you guys get the best content that you possibly can hear and see. So thank you so much. There's a guy chainsawing out back. I hope that didn't come through the entire episode. I apologize if it did. But he's chopping down some trees out back. And also sorry, I'm clicking around here now. Also, I hit 585 views on my YouTube channel. So thank you everyone so much for watching and listening and just enjoying this content, and I'm so glad that everyone enjoys it. And I want to keep going as long as Trove exists. So, and even after that, I'm sure I can find something to talk about for 30 minutes, even if Trove were to shut down tomorrow. It won't. I really hope it doesn't. Don't know it. Knock on wood there. It won't shut down. The developers are great. So huge thanks to everyone. You can find me. I think that's gonna be a wrap for this week's episode. You can find me on Twitter if you wanna see what I chat about during the day. I work an office desk job, and so I am on Twitter all day. I tend to tweet out random stuff and tweet out like World of Warcraft stuff and anything really general gaming related. If you like games, you should check me out on Twitter at Alan91330. If you have any suggestions for the show, any comments, questions, or concerns, or if you have a suggestion for the mod or the community spotlight or anything, send me an email. You can find that at whatsupwithtrove@gmail.com. You can find the audio version of the show, as I said a few minutes ago, on SoundCloud, and I've got the link to that on the show notes. And the show notes are found at whatsupwithtrove.blogspot.com. And on the Trove forums, if you can't get a hold of me, you can also get a hold of me on the Trove forums, and I am actually checking there a lot as well. It's probably one of the easier ways to get a hold of me is just find me on the Trove forums. But feel free to send me a message on there, and I'll definitely see it sooner or later on the Trove forums. And I know a lot of people a couple people at least are trying to get me in game. My in-game name is Tiny, and I really, really sincerely apologize that I'm not on as much as I could be, or as much as I want to be, actually. It may seem like I'm on a lot more, but I'm really only on a couple times a week for maybe 15-20 minute spurts. I think that's why I enjoy Trove so much, is because I don't have to sit down and play it for hours and hours. I can just get in, do a couple dungeons, grind some dungeons, and get some ore, and then hop off for a bit. It's not a huge time commitment game, and so I think that's why I like it a lot. But please keep trying and send me a message on the forums, on Reddit. Somehow, I will add anybody, and I will try to get anyone. So just let me know. So I do apologize again for not being able to get some of you guys on my friends list, guys and gals. I do that a lot. But that's gonna be it. Thank you once again, everyone, for listening. And the intro music is done by Ben Sound, and the link is in the intro as well as the show notes and the comment section, or the video the YouTube summary. I don't even know what that thing is down there. But feel free to check him out. He does fantastic music. And it's all royalty free, so check him out. As long as you give him credit, you can use his music just about wherever. But that's pretty much it. That I'm gonna call that an episode. I will see you guys in game or next week as well. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. All right, cool. We are good to go. Coming in hot and clear. Or loud and clear. Yeah. Test the green screen. Testing the green screen. Ooh. Okay. It should be fine. It should hold up. Okay. Gonna go in for 3, a 2, a 1.